what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Predator 25th Anniversary Thermal Vision Dutch. So as you can see, this is the actual 25th version, because I know that the previous figures I've done were at the actual 30th Anniversary editions, whereas this is the actual 25th Anniversary version. They didn't do this one in 30th anniversary style, But as you can see, this is the thermal vision based Dutch, So actually, this is from like the Predator's point of view of how he sees like Dutch, And there's no question I would have wanted a figure like this, because that's how the Predator's vision is, So there's no question I would have wanted to get a figure like this, But yeah, I'm going to just get into this right now. And of course, this is based on the 1987 Predator movie. Like I always said many times before, I actually saw this in the theater, like with my parents, And yeah, I think I was 8 years old at the time too, And this has always been one of my favorite films, So yeah, this right, as you can see, is the box, So I'm just going to get on into this. So as you can see, this here is the container, and it's like in a clamshell packaging. I'm not too big on these kind of packaging, but they're okay, As you can see, it says Thermal Vision Dutch right there. And it shows like the figure on this side. You can even see like some of its accessories. And it says Thermal Vision Dutch, Over 20 points of articulation, includes M16 with grenade launcher, pistol, and knife. Because usually when it says what it includes, usually it's on the back, And right there you can see that this is actually your 25th anniversary edition. And of course, as usual, it has like the description of the film too as well. And you can see some of the other figures that were actually in this series too as well when this was originally released, Now this says Thermal Vision Dutch. Deep in the Central American jungle, the Predator is hunting humans for sport. Armed with his plasma caster, wrist blades, and cloaking technology, the Predator methodically stalks and kills the opponents he deems worthy. The jungle hunter Predator collects the skulls and spines of his victims as trophies and skins his prey, leaving the bodies hanging from the trees. When a special forces team is dispatched on a rescue mission, they soon become the Predator's prey. So I'm going to open this one up. And as you can see, it actually has like an image of the Predator right there in the background. As you can see, there's the Thermal Vision Dutch figure, so I'm going to just measure him. As you can see, he's like 7 inches, on the stand. And of course, as usual, these stand pretty well, by themselves, So I guess what I do first is just talk about the actual, articulation of the figure. So as you can see, this is the Thermal Vision Dutch Predator figure. Now I must admit, that is awesome that we can actually get a figure like this from the Predator's point of view, because this is how the Predator sees, the body heat. So I think that's awesome that they gave us a figure like that, So you can see all the body heat within Dutch, I think that's cool. And he does have the holsters and everything too. So this is actually the other Dutch figures just done in thermal vision, Now, one of the things I thought was kind of odd about it is look how he looks on the actual back, See, so all that body heat, that body temperature, that should be right on the back of Dutch too as well, But they just painted it a solid green, so I think that's kind of odd, And if you look closely, well, you don't have to look closely, but this was actually the Dutch, the Jungle Encounter Dutch, which I have right here. And they actually just made that into a Thermal Vision Dutch, because you can tell they have the same vest and so on, They have that removable vest, well, I ain't gonna say removable, but it is removable. But it's that particular version of Dutch, this version right here that they took and made Thermal Vision out of. Now Dutch's arms can rotate up. He has a band at the elbow too as well. So you can bend them. Hand rotates. Even the head can it's it can rotate, you can look side to side, Looks like you can kinda look up but not too much, and you can kinda look down, Leg can go up. And you can even bend it too as well. So he does have articulation in the legs too as well. And there's the split Alright. So yeah, I do think this is a cool figure. Now I must admit, I'm not too like big on it, you know. I prefer the more like realistic human looking like figures, you know. But this way, there's no question I would want like a figure like this, you know. But from like the Predator's point of view, how the Predator sees things, you know, like the thermal vision. So there's no question I would have wanted one like this, you know. Alright. Now what I'm gonna talk about is the actual accessories of the thermal vision Dutch figure. And it's the same accessories as the other Dutch figures from NECA. So as you can see, you get the usual M16 with grenade launcher right here. But it's like painted like in a solid, like a transparent green. Because you know this is how the Predator will actually see this, you know. And of course the Predator would know this one wasn't even alive. Because it has like no body temperature, you know, like no body heat. As you can see, there's Dutch holding the M16 grenade. You notice how it would look to the Predator, you know. Next accessory that comes with the thermal vision Dutch figure is this actual hand pistol. And this is painted also like in a transparent light green. And of course, you know, you can just holster like Dutch's gun. Right here it has like the holster, just like the usual ones, you know. So you just take like the gun, you know, you can just stick it in here. And that's cool. And the last accessory that comes with the actual Dutch figure is this actual knife too right here. And this here also is painted like in a transparent like green color, you know. And if you want, you know, you can, if you don't want to hold it, you can take like Dutch's knife and just put it right here like in its holster. Okay, as you can see, this here is my NECA Predator figures based on the original Predator film. You know, I have like the Jungle Briefing Dutch right here. This is the Jungle Extraction Dutch, Jungle Encounter Dutch, Thermal Vision Dutch, Jungle Disguise Dutch, and the Ultimate Jungle Hunter Predator. Alright, and some of these, you know, like this whole wave right here, except one of them, except the Thermal Vision, are like the 30th Anniversary Edition versions, you know. This is an awesome collection. Okay, there's the NECA 25th Anniversary Predator Thermal Vision Dutch. And again, this is based on like the original Predator film, which I said like before I saw this in the theaters with my parents, you know, back in 1987, you know. And that's has always been one of my favorite films ever since I originally saw it, you know. But I think this is an awesome figure, you know, and it is cool to actually be able to get like a figure like this from like the based on the Predator's point of view, like, you know, how the Predator sees like your body heat, you know, and so on, or the thermal vision. So I think it's cool that we actually are getting like a figure like that, you know. I think that's awesome, you know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. It's basically the same as like the other figures, you know. And this is basically the Jungle Encounter Dutch figure, but made like it's a thermal vision. They just painted with like the thermal vision. He has like the same weapons, you know, even like the vest, you know, which I still didn't take off, you know. But yeah, I think this is an awesome and amazing figure, you know. I would definitely recommend picking it up, you know. So this is the NECA Predator 25th Anniversary Thermal Vision Dutch figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Over here, over here, over here. Turn around, turn around, turn around.